Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Haritha and my kunya is Muslim. Welcome to my channel. So today is actually one of those days of um, don't show up or show up poorly. And I've chosen to show up anyway, even though poorly. Yeah, because look at me. That eyes look sick. Yeah, I don't feel good actually. So not too much talk, not too much talk. Just watch this.
We brought three in-laws into the studio today to discuss some difficult questions about their relationship.
Yeah, so I'm not going too deep into the video. I'm just interested in responding to something, just a clip or a part of it. Okay, so the very first thing I want to respond to is this. Watch it.
I was not too sure about you when we first met.
The reason why I was not sure about you the first day I met you is that when I saw you, I look at you that this one, Shele Imagbona bhai.
I used to think this happens only in Nollywood, but apparently the bulk of things that, our Nollywood directors and producers used to act Nollywood movies are basically just things that happen in our country. And I don't even want to limit it to our country because sometimes when you talk about these things, even people from other African countries will tell you, oh, it's almost the same thing in my country too. So I don't know if it's an African thing. I don't know.
I ask you that you are from which state? You said Ekiti. Ekiti. I was thinking as I mean that, Ekiti people are stubborn, no.
So what is this thing with setting a test for her that you want to test her, you want to see if she's this and if she's that? I don't know. And it's the test is always with trust, mostly with trust.
Until I test you. I gave you people food, you eat. I started picking a plate that I want to go and wash it. You said, no, mommy, no. Later, you wash the plate. I take broom, I want to sweep. You said, I was looking at you, Summer, I want to find your mommy. But later, I really thank God that I have you in my family.
So somebody is coming to visit you. I mean, this is the first time this person is meeting you. So she's a visitor, she's a guest, not just a guest, she's a VIP. So in my opinion, you should just probably do everything you can, prepare to receive her. And if I were in her shoes, if she's coming as well, she gets you gifts, as it should be. But no, that's not how some mothers, some mother-in-laws, that's not how they like to reason. Your own is that instead of you to plan how to receive this person so well and probably, welcome her, give her the word because she's coming tensed. I mean, you're meeting your future mother-in-law for the first time. No matter how much of courage and confidence you think you've got, there will still be a part of you that, is a little tense because you don't know what you're coming to meet or who you're coming to meet, right? In my opinion, that's already enough to worry about. I don't think anybody should then, visit you as a future daughter-in-law and she's put to test of how much chores she's going to be able to do. Because somehow to some of these women, how much chore a woman is able to do shows them that a woman is going to be obedient and submissive. Oh, joke's on you because no. It's not even a yardstick at all. Father-in-laws don't do this. I mean, I know this for sure because I don't think I've heard where a man says, oh, the woman introduced him to her family, and while they were there, the prospective father-in-law, stood up, maybe carry money, call someone, oh, go and buy fuel or go and buy this, just to see how financially responsible the man is going to be, just so that he would see whether the man would say, oh, no, daddy, don't worry, let me pay for it. Fathers don't do this. So women, why? Why? It's so worrisome in a way because if it was her daughter who brought a man to their house, she's not going to test him. She's not going to set up any test for him to see, oh, did he pass this test? Did he not pass this test? It's always women against women. And I like it that she said this in her words. Yeah. As if that is not enough, this lady after marriage also has something she's still dealing with, which is her sister-in-law's interference in her marriage. In her own words, she said,
my sister-in-law.
What did she do to you?
There is nothing I do that she like. Maybe it's because she don't want me to marry Ajibola because of the money that Ajibola used to give to her.
I mentioned in my previous video signs that you become a terrible or bad mother-in-law in future, that being a bad sister-in-law today is a green light that you would become a terrible mother-in-law in the future. This thing it's not so uncommon actually.
She's okay now.
Even sometimes she comes to our house, she just like, I don't like the way you do this house. I don't like this. I don't like that.
Obìnrin lọ̀tá obìnrin.
This man's sister is actually, not happy. Maybe the money the brother is giving her has reduced, of course, which should, because now he has a family of his own to cater to, right? And she's putting up an attitude. But the one that I think I find I don't want to use the word in my mind right now, is that she comes to say, oh, why is this house like this, da, da, da. I don't understand. Who made you? I don't understand. You go to your brother's house and tell his wife that the house is so and so. Is it your house? It's just women. Women, we too do. Women, we do a lot.
Okay, mommy, you can help me to talk to her because she's my sister-in-law. So I cannot have issue with her. You are the only one that can help me to talk to her.
I will not help you to talk to her. You are a woman like her. You will call her by yourself. Ask her. She will explain to you.
But mommy, you know the way sister used to talk now. Sometimes I don't like the way she talk. So maybe if I go and meet her and I don't know what she will say to me. So you are the one that will do the work for me.
I will do that. But you need endurance.
Thank you, ma.
And another thing is, I just pray that this woman, because the way she answered the bulk of the question there, I wouldn't lie to you, she answered them positively. Oh, my mother-in-law and I are close. My mother-in-law, what do you expect her to say? I could read, I'm not a psychologist, not a certified psychologist, but I could read that her countenance was not, comfortable. It felt to me like she was just saying everything that she should say, just so there is no issue in the home later. And I would do the same if I have that kind of person who is very big on testing you. What if that showing up on cruise is also a test for me to see the kind of things I'm going to blah blah blah? So yeah, I thought I was actually the only one who noticed this while I was watching, but apparently the producers also noticed it, because at a point they had to pause and talk about her being free. It was very obvious that she wasn't free.
Mommy, I really like the way you're answering our question. You're doing very well, and I like the way you're very free to say your mind. But I don't know if she's as free as that. I can see that she's a little bit tense. So you can tell her that she should be free. She should be comfortable to tell you.
Gbọ́ sóhun tìjú ni. Àbọ̀ ń bẹ̀rù ẹ̀ ni.
No.
Feel free.
As opposed to the other in-laws, the father-in-law and the daughter-in-law's father-in-law and son-in-law, you could see like they were so free. Everybody, they were so free. So women, why are we like this? I feel like women should be more understanding of women's struggles, childbirth, being a wife, being a mom. It's a lot. And we should have more empathy towards one another. But no, it's not always the case. Women hold another woman to the highest level of standard, or to the highest standard. I don't know why. We usually do not, see it if our mothers are doing it to our brothers' wives. We also usually do not see it if we are doing these things to our brothers' wives. It's only when it's done against us we get to see it. So women know it's a call to everyone. In your way, in your capacity, wherever and however you can, make a space safe for your fellow woman. That's it. What are your thoughts about this? Do you actually think, if you're a woman watching right now, do you think you have the potentials to become a terrible or a great mother-in-law? Are you already a good sister-in-law? We too do. Let's be calming down. Anyways, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.